welcome to The Guest. I'm your host, Ahine Arthur, and right here with me in the studio is someone I am a fan of. His name is Praiz.
Hey.
Welcome, Praiz. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. It's so good to have you here in the studio.
Pleasure's mine. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
So after 3 years, you decided to bless us with an album. Praise the Lord. God is good.
I know, right? Actually,
Yeah.
that's 3 years.
Yes, 3 whole years. We've been waiting.
Yeah, but I mean, I had to just go back to my drawing board, just create stuff that I had not created before.
Yeah.
You know, and because I've been in a phase of evolution. I've been evolving. My sound has evolved, and I just needed to just give out good music, just music that my fans would be happy to listen to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So listening to this album, Reckless,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful album that can pierce through your
Thank you.
soul, and it shows how talented and deep you are as an artist. And one thing I also love about this album is the collaboration. We have
Yeah.
Seun Kuti, we have Yemi
Yeah.
Alade, we have Waje, we have JC Jax.
Yeah, my G.
You know. So tell me, what informed this collaboration?
So firstly, I wanted to make music with, well, except Jesse Jags. I wanted to create music with people that I had not created art with before. It was my first time making a song with Yemi Alade, with Ladipo, with Ali Kiba from Tanzania, from Ricky Rich, and Danny M from Sweden, Jojo from Portugal. It was the first time, but these are my guys. You know, so I was very intentional about this album, you know, and just wanted to also just make music that other regions could also listen to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my plan.
How far Nigerian music is traveling. But how long did it take you to work on this album?
It took me 2 years. Yeah, it took me 2 years to work on the album.
That is since 2020.
Yeah, I started.
So some of the songs were recorded during COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
Whoa, 2 whole years.
Yeah.
So you as an artist, you are a very talented R&B artist. I love your voice. Everybody does. If you like good music, you definitely will like his voice. But you can also do Afrobeat.
Yeah.
You have done a couple of Afrobeat songs. And Afrobeat seems to be the raving genre in Nigeria right now, traveling far, wide and beyond.
Yeah.
But yet you still give us, your album is still majorly R&B. You have refused to be swayed by the trend of Afrobeat. Why?
Yeah.
You can do Afrobeat. Why are you not doing Afrobeat?
Because I want to stand out. I want to stand out. I remember one time working in the studio with Kendrick Lamar's producer in Sweden, and he was expecting a certain kind of vibe because, I mean, yeah, I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Africa. And I started singing, and he stopped the music. He was like, sorry, bro, like, what country did you say you're from again? I said, I'm from Nigeria. He was like, yo, like, I mean, you know, like, you know, Afrobeat is big, but, you know, I just personally used to think that it was just vibes. I'm like, bro, you can sing. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, we have a lot of singers, people who can really sing, you know. So for me, I'm just pushing the front of music. African music is not just Afrobeat. It's more than just Afrobeat, you know. And I mean, regardless of what I do, I would always infuse my R&B into anything I do, because that's the essence.
Yeah. So, talking about R&B and Afrobeat, one thing about Afrobeat is the vibe. Afrobeat comes with this vibe, ginger, kind of, sort of anything goes. I can just have a beat and just like, hey, and people will vibe to it, which is not the case for R&B. R&B is more deep and intentional, right?
Yeah.
But we seem to be in this era where the young people who are like majority of the people on the internet and streaming these songs, we are in the era where people say is money over love. Now, do you believe in that? Let's start from that.
No, I don't. I'm traditional. I'm old. It's safe to call me old school.
We'll talk about that very soon.
I mean, I love money.
Okay.
I mean, I trust me, but I mean, I still hold love in high esteem. You know, so yeah.
We hear that in your song, but anyway. So it's sort of money over love, and your song is still preaching love. You still believe in love.
Yeah.
Do you think people want to hear love these days? Do you think Nigerians, the young people, want to embrace this kind of sound, or you are speaking to a particular set of audience?
I would not like to believe that there are people who don't want to listen to love. I think there are a lot of people who still want to listen to honest music. Let me put it that way. I'm not saying other music and it's not honest music, but more like positive love music.
Yeah.
You know, the people who still want to listen to it, and you're like, it's hard to find nowadays. It's just one type of music,
Cruise,
singing
vibe.
about one kind of thing that, to be honest, it's toxic. If you look at it to an extent, it's very toxic. You know, so I like to use my music to just tone down the toxicity that's out there. Yeah.
I kind of like it though. Listening to the album, I was like, okay, this guy is trying to make me fall in love, but nah, it's not gonna happen. All right, guys, I'll be right back just after this break. It's still the guest. Welcome back. It is still the guest. I am Ahina Arthur, and I have Praiz in the studio. I have been one of your biggest fan right since 2008. I've been following your music, following you on social media, liking your pictures, maybe not stalking you, but
that's love. That's love out there.
So one song I love, one of your songs I really love, that Praiz is still banging till today. I mean, those are the kind of music you make. That's why you stand out. The song with Whiskey.
Yes, you see, right?
Hey, it's still banging. Right? So tell me, how did that collaboration happen?
So even before then, myself and Wiz, we've been really cool, and he definitely blew up before me, definitely, and but we still maintained our relationship.
Oh wait, you know, way back before you became popular.
I mean,
Oh.
So kept relationship. I mean, and we've always wanted to make music, and for me, time went by, and I mean, God helped me too, and I eventually blew up, you know.
Yeah.
And I was working on my first album. That was the Rich and Famous album, and literally that was the last song on the album, and I was like, bro, like, man, you have to be on this album. He's like, yeah, bro, let's do it. Like, it's even long overdue. So I went to his house, went to the studio, recorded a song. He was like, yo, man, bro, let's just chill. So we now chilled. He was like, yo, bro, let's go back to the studio. Let's create another one.
Ooh.
Yeah, like that, we made like 2 songs, and you're like, I'm like, bro, it's this one. It's this one.
Yeah.
You know, and it was one of the most organic songs I've created. Because I mean, a lot of people just either they just record a song and they send to him to just get a verse. I mean, it was very organic. We started everything from the start, like from the beats, everything. We created the song together, you know. So it's one of the most organic, and it's a classic song.
It is.
It bangs till tomorrow. That song still.
I know. I
bangs.
love the song. One of my favorite songs. Are you guys still cool?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. So now on this album, one song that stood out on this Reckless album, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love the Woe Afrobeat. That's like the Amapiano. When I listen to that
That's
song,
everything.
you know, I was like, Praiz is just trying to show us that he can do everything, but it's fine. It's okay. It's good. We see you. I see you. So I love a lot of songs. The one with Yemi is banging, but there's this one that stood out for me. New. Yeah, I'm like, is he talking to someone? Is that someone? Your song is targeted at, you know.
It's imaginative.
Ah.
I mean, it talks about new is a ballad that talks about how the love you found or the love for someone you found has changed you from either being a player or Casanova to being a responsible person.
So you're saying you cannot relate to it right now?
Not really. I can, because I wrote the song, and I write songs from a place of experience.
Oh.
Yeah. So I want. So right now I'm single, so I can't say. Yeah. So So I can't say.
Praise, that is hard to believe. Although it's a sign of relief for a lot of us out there.
But I'm tired of being single, sir.
So you're telling me someone's daughter has not found you, you haven't found someone's daughter. What? Your standards are too high or what? What is it exactly?
So for me, it's a couple of things.
Okay.
So after one of my relationships that didn't work out,
You ate breakfast. Sorry.
we both ate it was a mutual breakfast. I decided to just step back and just focus on my career and just focus on the music. No, for real, like, because I was coming out from a label I was signed to starting my own label. So I'm like, yo, let me just channel all the emotions, all the time into myself.
Now, how is it going though, owning your own record label, putting in the money? You practically have to put the whole thing together and make it work.
It's a call to bigger responsibility, and it's for me it's good because I get to make decisions that I know is good for the music, good for the brand. Because when you're signed to a label, you have to wait for this person to report to this person, to report to that person, who will now try to convince this person about this that you need to do. And before they are done, the opportunity is gone. So right now, we make the decisions. We don't have to waste time on making decisions.
Yeah. So back to you being single. I want you to, describe the kind of women you're looking at. Because somebody's daughter might be out there, and can be like, okay, I think it works, it kind of fits into this description, That's what I mean.
Yo, so I don't like a woman who's just cruise, because everybody's just living on cruise right now. They are just entertaining bullshit in the name of cruise. And I like to play, like I like to have a good time, but I also like to draw the line between reality and cruise.
You're sounding like you know how to draw. Now this is away from relationship. Like you know how to draw the line between social media and real life.
Yeah, more like you could add that too.
Yeah.
So I like a woman who is ambitious, who has her own thing going on for her.
Yeah.
Spiritual. Because that's important, to be honest. I like a woman who is family oriented, who is a good listener, who's humble.
Praise, you're just anyway. It's your thing. I was expecting something. I was expecting something tall, that kind of thing.
I can go there.
Okay,
go to the physical
Let's go there.
The physical attributes. I like a fine woman.
Oh, okay.
It has to be fine for the kids.
Okay, that works. But your beauty is enough for the both of you, though. But if you insist, well,
it should be both ways. We need to make this world a finer
beautiful place for us to live. Okay, Praise. I really enjoyed your album. I think it's. I heard you in a way I've never before, right? And it's beautiful. And I want to say thank you for giving us this masterpiece. Like you said, we need this kind of conscious music. That speaks. When you listen, you learn. You feel a certain way, right? A certain way that you want to feel. And I wrote how I described the album. I think I said it's a beautiful love tale. Or so. I really can't remember because my notepad is not here. But I want you to describe this album.
It's a masterpiece, to be honest. In one word. Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
Wow.
That's how I describe the album. I've created music that I haven't created ever. Like with this album, I was very intentional. One of my favorite tracks on the album is a song with Sean Kuti, which is called Black Crown, and it talks about being proud. Actually, the song is for our black queens, dedicated to black queens, like my African woman. Like, be proud of what you look like. You don't need to do anything to yourself for you to feel beautiful. just you're naturally beautiful. You know, you don't need to, you know, like a lot of women these days, or some women, let me not put a lot of women because it might be too far stretched. Some women are dealing with so much complex in themselves. They don't believe they are enough.
Yeah.
You know, so with that song, especially Black Crown, Reckless, I'm encouraging them. You're like, love yourself. You know,
Self-love is very
love yourself.
important.
You're beautiful. Like
Yeah.
no one should be the standard. Instagram should not be the standard for you
social
to
media.
yeah to dictate how fine you are or how beautiful you are. You know, so yeah, that's one of my favorite songs, Black Crown.
Wow. So you should listen to Black Crown. I'm going to listen to it over and over again.
And it's
But
a
I
different
love
vibe.
Reckless though.
Yeah, Reckless is no, Reckless
Takes me
is,
there. I love
Reckless
this
is
song.
it too.
So if you were to work with some of the new kids in the block that
Yeah.
are doing really fine for themselves, do you want to call some names you love to work with?
Definitely.
Okay.
Ruga.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't see that coming though.
I love to work with Ruga. I like to work with Thames.
Oh, that'd be crazy. Oh, that'll be a classic.
I mean, yeah, for now.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice twist. Okay, Praiz, it was really nice
Thank you
talking
for
to you
having
on this
me.
show.
Thank
But
you
I
for
want you to talk to your fans. Tell
Yeah.
them what you want them to do. They'll do anything for you.
Oh, I know. What's good, guys? Your boy Praiz, and first of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who supported me from my early days, 2008, to this very point. You guys are my support system. I'd like to say thank you. I just put out a new album called Reckless, which is an amazing body of work. Features a lot of your favorites, Ladipo, Yemi Alade, Waje, Jesse Jags, to name a few. And it's out on all digital platforms. You can go listen to it. Trust me, I promise you, you'll love it. If you listen to it and you don't love it, come back to me. I'll have something for you. But I mean, if you listen to it and you love it, you have to give me something.
What
So,
are we
yeah.
giving to you? Because I love it. Tell me.
Nah, anything you
Okay,
it's
no
up to you.
problem. I know what to give to you. Anyway, guys, it was really nice talking with Praiz. I had fun, and I hope you had fun too. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Follow AFOREVO TV across all our social media platforms and follow Praiz. I'm sure you're already following him by now, but if you're not, please do.
Yes, please do.
Thank you very much. My
Thank
name
you
is
for having
Ahine
me.
Arthur. Bye.